Hey guys, Justin at Vinge55 Restorations here. Got another video for you. I have a video on our profile about a French door Frigidaire Imperial, somewhere back in there. It's white. There are two different ones, and I wanted to show you the other one. Actually, it might be the same year, but I don't care. I'm going to show you a little more in-depth one on this one, because that was the first one I ever got, was in that video. And since then, I've done 4, which rare birds, real big, real cool. I know a little bit more about them now than I did then, so I'm going to, and everybody loves them anyway, so I'll just keep talking. But this is a 1954 Frigidaire Imperial Cyclamatic. I call them French door Frigidaires. It's kind of taken off apparently, and I'll show you the difference just at a glance. So these are the service manuals for 1954 and 1955 Frigidaire. I reproduced these and I have them for sale if anybody wants one. But if you look, this is a 1955. You can see the trim is a little bit delicate with 2 handles. And the I'm sorry, that was a 54. And then 55 is this one. It's got these big, giant, chunky trim handles. And that's the second year. And kind of like the Foodораmas, they did extra stuff that was kind of whiz-bang on the first one, and then they figured out it all broke really easy when in actual use, and so they trimmed it down on the second year. So this is the first year. You got these big, cool handles, which do not break them if you have one, please. I reproduced these, but they're a pain in the butt, and Frigidaire had like 4 or 5 different versions of what looks the same. There's ones that arch inward, there's ones that arch one way, arch the other way, and then there's ones that arch outward both ways too. So I guess that's four versions. Oh no, and there's a different size one, so there's 5. But so these are super cool, and those handles are really fragile if you yank them past where you're supposed to be. They're metal, they're not fragile, but if you got to hit literally a kid hanging on this like a toddler, which probably happened. I have toddlers, I know. So the interior of these is super awesome. Like I said, this is the first year, so it's got a couple extra things that the second year doesn't have. So it's not a true side-by-side. As you can see, the freezer is a cross-top freezer. And each side, if you open the door, you can still access the freezer. So it's not a side-by-side. It's kind of just a dual access door, but real neat. This seal, which I haven't installed yet on this particular one, is very difficult. It's one seal here and then a separate seal for the other side. But this one actually free floats, and there's a pole, like a post, that it goes through it that mounts. And then this is actually just kind of flapping, and so is the other side. And so when they go together, they rub up against each other. And it's real difficult to get those aligned well. But so anyway, the 54, this has slide-away shelves. That's your cooling coil back there that's hidden underneath that panel. You have your crisper drawers. You have your defrost tray. That is not the original one in this case. And then you have all of these cool little clear shelves that are interchangeable. You have your cheese. You have your butter with a butter warmer. And then this is something, one of the 2 things that they got away with after just 1 year. This is the server tray egg dispenser, and there's one of these in both doors, and so that door opens and you can put your eggs here and eggs here, and then what that is you can access an egg and then it refills it essentially. But guess what happens if you take an egg out of there? The other one slams into that thing, and then you have egg all down here, which this is not. It has little egg holes for extra eggs, but guess what? That doesn't come out. It goes down 3 inches and it's not accessible. So if you broke an egg in there, you now permanently have broken egg in your fridge. Dumb idea. Cool thought, dumb idea. Who needs an egg chute? And then the door, that actually is pretty cool. It's called server tray. This whole thing is now a tray. You can serve your husband breakfast in bed. The camera woman is glaring at me right now. Or serve your loving, adoring, ever-suffering wife breakfast in bed. And so that pops out and pops back in. Same thing on this side. It's the same idea with the egg-destroying chutes. And this is the other part that they got rid of or no, they kept this one, but they should have gotten rid of it. So there's 6 little containers in here, and they come out in their little Tupperware containers. These are not original. I've reproduced these, but they look just like the originals. The originals were anodized, I believe, not plastic, but same dimensions as these. So I reproduced these if you're missing them. If you have one of these fridges, you're missing them. But those come out, and all those shelves come out too, so you can clean it. Real super cool fridge. I love these things. They went viral a couple years back because they're just the coolest thing. And go check out our channel. See the other video of this. May or may not be 1955. This is a 1954 Frigidaire French door Imperial Cyclamatic. Justin, Vintage 55 Restorations. I'll see you guys later.